Hey everyone, Ken here, CCG vlog. 3 events this weekend, 3-event weekend. March 19th, 20, and 21st, we've got a Kings Hall sandwich. Friday the 19th, we're gonna be at Kings Hall in Lombard. Saturday the 20th, we're gonna be at the VFW in Warrenville. And then Sunday, to complete that sandwich, Kings Hall sandwich, you guessed it, Kings Hall on Sunday. So we go Kings Hall Friday, Warrenville on Saturday, Kings Hall on Sunday. So a couple of announcements. Schedule's pretty much staying the same. Was thinking about changing a few things, but there is some kind of new and hopeful information coming out, but we'll get to that in a second. Friday, we're still doing the early bird at 2 o'clock and the deep stack at 6:30. The opening tournament, the 2 p.m., it's been really busy. The last Friday event we had at Kings Hall, which was like 2 weeks ago, that first weekend in March. So yeah, 2 weeks ago, there was like almost 70 players in the early bird. Now again, when I say 70 players, what I mean is that there are 5 tables of 7, 35, 5 tables of 7, yeah, 35 potential seats, and then those seats got recycled almost 2 times over, meaning another 34 players got in either late or a re-entry, things of that nature. So the bird has been pretty banging. It's been busy, so that's great. Anybody who gets there by 3 p.m. 100% gets in. If they don't start selling seats until 1:45, doors open at 1:15. So I'm not gonna lie, there are some people there who are lining up starting at 1:15. So if you're sitting in the parking lot at 1:15, just head inside, get in line, because they do sell out quickly. That brings us to Friday. Friday, deep stack, 6:30 start, 6 p.m. is when they will start selling seats. It's pretty standard. So for the opening tournaments of every event, no matter what time we open, either 2 p.m. or noon, 15 minutes beforehand is when registration will open for all tournaments. If it's during the event itself, so like that 6:30 start time on Friday, they will start a half an hour beforehand. So 15 to 30 minutes to start. To be safe, figure a half hour. Worst case scenario, you're gonna be one of the first people in line. So be there or be square. It is what it is. 6:30 deep stack on last Friday in Oak Lawn, got like 30 something players, 35, which is perfect. It's the perfect amount of players where it's a decent sized prize pool, but yet it's still able to finish because again, and then people aren't waiting terribly long times to get in as an alternate. But again, everybody gets there before 8:30, 100% gets in the tournament. You just got to do so as an alternate. Saturday, we were back at the VFW in Warrenville. Warrenville is kind of becoming one of the new powerhouse locations. It's been super busy. I'm not 100% sure, maybe because all of the casinos in and around the west suburb area are just gone. Elgin is not open. Aurora's not open. I mean, frankly, no poker room in the Midwest is open right now, but you know, a lot of those players seem to be coming to CCG, so we're happy to see you. Definitely want you to continue to come out. With that being said, Saturday 2 p.m. is the $120 deep stack. That tournament typically sells out the first 35 seats at about 148, pretty quick. So definitely want to get there early. If not, everybody gets in 100%. You just got to do so as an alternate. The Saturday deep stacks have been averaging 50 something players in it. It's crazy. It's really great that players are willing to kind of do that, and they want to play so badly that they're willing to wait, you know, up to 2 hours at sometimes to get in. Excuse me. So yeah, Saturday, Warrenville, 2 p.m. open. That's really the only tournament of the day. They do a $50 single table tournament that is limited to the first 7 players seated and then 3 alternates. They're only doing 10 in that tournament. It's just, it is what it is. Cash games are kind of taking the precedent on Saturdays. Cash games have been great. Sunday is your best bet for tournaments. Sunday noon tournament. Registration opens 15 minutes early because it's the first tournament of the day. All the other tournaments are half an hour. First tournament is always 15 minutes. So 11:45 they will start selling seats. That one does not have the same line as the deep stack does, mostly because it's a $250 buy-in, so it kind of prices some players out. It's a noon start on a Sunday, so it's a little bit early in general. In the poker world, that's like basically a 6 a.m. start. And yeah, it's pretty busy, but that's been averaging, you know, 40 players, 25 to 30 on a slow day, 40 to 45 on a good day. So I would say the average is like 37 players, somewhere in there. People keep asking me that, but it's great. $250 buy-in, 30K chip stacks start with your $10 add-on, 25-minute levels. It's 20-minute levels for the first 5 levels. Then we go to 25-minute levels. So as the tournament goes on, it gets deeper stacks. It's great. Fine, good, dandy. $50 bounty on each and every player. Then Sunday, we may or may not do the 4 o'clock. It's not listed on the tournament, so if you're only coming for that one, I don't recommend going. If we can do it, we will. If we can't, we won't. Because the Sunday special, 7:30, has been getting a solid 3 tables, 30-something players, almost to the point where we're going to have to either make that an earlier start time or limit the number of players. Kind of leaning towards starting earlier so we can get more players in. But the Sunday special is a great tournament. $50 buy-in, 20K stacks. You can, that's with the $10 add-on. You can do a $5 add-on for less chips, but nobody wants to do that. Seems like a much better idea. That one's been great, and it rolls until midnight, and it's been pretty fantastic. Still doing the $200 high hand. First time since we've started doing the high hand, which is the end of January, so roughly 10 weeks. $400 a day. Twice a day they will give away a $200 high hand, 7 p.m. and midnight. Never fails. Quad 8s was winning on Sunday at like 6:58. Somebody banked quad jacks and scooped that $200. So you have to make it through the 7 o'clock time frame or the midnight time frame is when the 2 drawings are. It's just whoever has the highest hand, got to use both cards. You need a pocket pair to make quads. It's a pretty cool payout. It's a pretty cool, it's great. $400 a day. People seem to love it. So that's great. Continue to do that, and we'll go from there. So that's really it. Still only running 1-3 right now. Occasionally we might see a PLO game or a 2-5 game. That's mostly a 1-3 game changing into one of those other ones when the list allows it. At this particular moment, until we get more seats available in the room, meaning we're allowed to have more than 50 players, 1-3 is going to be the game of choice. We just don't have enough room, and it's too hard to get people, and I don't want people to feel like they're coming for 1-1 or something else and they can't get it off because there's no table space, and they feel slighted because we're not opening up a game or choosing to open different games first. Again, it's just simple supply and demand. When there's 12 people on a 1-3 list and 6 people on the 1-1 list and a table opens up, they're going to open up the game with the bigger list. It just is. It is what it is. So right now, just 1-3 running at the events until we're allowed more than 50 players. Which brings me to my last announcement for the vlog. Governor Pritzker had announced yesterday that he's going to make an announcement later this week. I don't know what that means, but he announced that he's making an announcement later this week that he's going to give us a more detailed and changed structure for reopening, meaning, I hope, reading between the lines, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm hoping that that means instead of going from our 50-person caps for events to fully open whenever Phase 5 hits, I think there's going to be some intermediary marks in there, which means very well, if we hit certain numbers, that we may be able to go up to 75 or 100. I like this idea of a gradual opening or like an increasing amount of things rather than just going from 50 to, 10,000. It just makes sense to kind of go up in an incremental order. So hopefully we get great news Wednesday or Thursday that we're allowed to do maybe 75 or 100-person events this weekend. That would be crazy. Just got a frog in my throat. I don't have any sickness, I promise. So yeah, hopefully we get to have bigger events very, very, very soon. It seems like that announcement's coming this week. They're pretty bad about foreshadowing, so I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, but we'll see and know for sure. Hopefully we get to have bigger events. If we do, that just means we're going to stick with the same tournament schedule that we have right now, but we're going to up, obviously, the amount of people in them. So instead of the Bird only having 5 tables, they'll dedicate 10 tables to it. So it'll be great. Hopefully it'll be super fun, and for once in the last year, we will have open tables somewhere. I never thought I would say I'm hoping for open tables. It's rough for everybody when these lists are this big, and we want to be able to provide everyone with great games and tons of fun and places to sit. So let's hope that happens. Other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will do a $1,000 free roll. Free roll. $1,000. Free. No add-ons, nothing crazy, straight up. 1K. I might even play to try to get some of that money back. We'll see. But it's a freebie. Just gotta subscribe. Subscribe. We'll see you guys next week, and hopefully I will see you this weekend at the poker events. Bye, everybody.